Hi everybody, I'm Sean Gossett. A lot of you know me as the driver of the 09 car in the NASCAR Goodyear Cup Series. A lot of you were also hoping that this would be race 7 of the Goodyear Cup Series. Unfortunately, it's not. A lot of you have noticed I've kind of taken a sabbatical from doing stop motions. But don't worry, I still plan on finishing the series. The races will be a lot shorter. I'm thinking about cutting them down to about 10 laps each. But anyway, enough about that. Let's get to what this is. I finally got myself some game capture software. So I figured, since stop motions are so time consuming, that so that I could still be pumping out a quality motorsports product in between Goodyear Cup Series videos, that we'd follow my digital racing career, as it were. So this is my very first Let's Play here. It is NASCAR Dirt to Daytona for the PlayStation 2. It also came out for the GameCube. And if you are a racing fan and don't have this game, go out and buy it right now. Stop whatever you're doing. If you're performing CPR on somebody, stop that. Go buy this game. It's fantastic. That's all there is to say, really. It's just a fantastic racing game. The graphics, yes, they might be a little outdated, but you know what? I'm going to be frank here. If graphics are all you care about in a game, why are you playing? It's all about gameplay, and NASCAR Dirt to Daytona hits the nail right on the head. So, let's get right to it. We're gonna do some fast action here. We're just gonna do a quick single race, kind of get this whole Let's Play series started. We're gonna go in the truck series. I've been a fan of the trucks for a long time. Whenever I go out to my local short track to watch the races, they're usually modifieds or the feature series there. But we've got truck series, like not the truck series, but we've got some trucks that go out and run the local short tracks, and I like those guys. That's kind of my favorite series out of all those guys. And yeah, I guess it makes sense that the trucks are my favorite. After all, I'm from Texas. Speaking of which, that's where we're going to go today. We're going to go to my home track, Texas Motor Speedway up in Fort Worth. I live about 2.5 hours, 3 hours away. We're going to do a medium race of 20 laps. So, not too long, but not mega short. Not just a quick little 5-lapper or anything. We're going to do normal wear, full damage, all that stuff, all flags. The AI strength, we're going to do Legend, which is actually, it's not the hardest difficulty setting you can do. There's a custom AI strength that goes up to, I think, 105. But we're going to be at Legend here. I know a lot of guys, for bragging rights, like to put it up to the very hardest difficulty. Or sometimes I've seen comments on YouTube videos of if somebody catches you not being the hardest strength, then you catch a lot of flack for that. But Legend AI Strength is what I'm gonna do, and it's for you guys, because honestly, if I'm getting my butt kicked all the time, that's boring. If I set the strength too low and I'm kicking everybody else's butts all the time, that's boring. So Legend, for my skill level right now, is going to be what's going to provide the most exciting racing for you guys, the fans. And you guys are what it's all about. So, we're going to do Legend AI Strength until I get better. While it's loading, I know one thing I like to do when I watch videos like this of other people playing racing games is I like to ask what their setup is. Are they using a controller? Are they using a racing wheel? And if so, what kind? And I'm using a racing wheel. I'm using the Mad Catz MC2. I got it at my local Goodwill for about $10. And it's not the greatest wheel on the planet, but I'm not the greatest driver. There are going to be mistakes here, but that's part of the fun. Like I said, this is going to be kind of chronicling my digital racing career, and it wouldn't be much of a story if I started great and ended great. We kind of got to go on the journey of me starting off bad. I wouldn't say bad, mediocre maybe, and hopefully turning into a championship caliber driver. So here's the truck. Nothing too fancy. It's kind of a I think it's kind of classy looking. I spent a whole hour yesterday trying to come up with a cool looking paint scheme, and that's all I came up with was just this little simple ditty. It's kind of Pennzoil themed, I guess. That'd be a good logo to slap on the hood of this truck. I'm number 261. It's 3 digits because if you haven't played this game, it forces you in all 4 racing series, if you're using a custom paint job, to have a 3-digit number. If you're at the top series, the NASCAR, what was Winston Cup series at the time, you get a number in the hundreds, trucks number in the 200s, modifieds in the 300s, dirt in the 400s. So I'm forced to have this 2 in front of my car, but that's okay. I just don't pay attention to it. I'm in the 61 truck for all intents and purposes. And I'm not in the 09 like I am in the Goodyear Cup Series. And the reason for that is 61 was my dad's high school football number. So it's got some family meaning for me. Another thing about it is there's not many drivers that have 61 as their number. So it's something unique and something I can make my own. 61 can be Sean Gossett's number. You know, you get 24 is Jeff Gordon's number. 43, that's Richard Petty's number. 61 can be my number. There's one race car driver that did use number 61. He was never a Cup Series driver, but he was a modified driver, and his name escapes me right now. So you guys help me out in the comments. I think it was Richie Evans. He was a modified legend. If I'm wrong, feel free to yell at me, correct me, tell me who this legend or this modified legend guy is, but he drove an orange number 61, and boy was he good. Anyway, let's get to what you came here for, the race. We're not going to do qualifying, this is just a quick little video, so we're going to get right to it. We got 20 laps, legend difficulty, we'll see how far up I can go.
Welcome to Fort Worth and the Texas Motor Speedway. With seating for over 150,000 fans, this motorsports haven represents racing at its finest. Recently repaved, this quad-shaped oval with 24-degree banking has become one of NASCAR's fastest tracks.
Alan Bestwick has one of the best voices in broadcasting.
Reach up there and pull those belts tight one more time. Biggity, biggity, biggity. Let's go racing, boys.
Carlo. Stay low. Still there. Still there.
They say you're actually supposed to cut through the grass here in Texas. So don't think I'm trying to cheat doing that. You'll also notice I was silent during that first lap, and there are going to be times where I shut up for a long period of time while I'm concentrating. So, yeah, just sit back and enjoy the racing. If there's something important I feel like I should say, I'll say it.
Still there.
Other than that, let's do some driving.
Clear low. Still there. Clear low. Stay high. Still there. You're all clear. Still there. You're all clear. Clear low. clear. That was a great lap. Car low. All clear. Car low. Clear low. Still there. All clear. Still there. You're all clear.
I think the spotter gave me an all clear, but I still got a sinking feeling somebody's there.
Car low. Clear low.
There we go. Okay, well, we carved our way up through the field pretty quick there. I'm not sure what lap it is. Suppose we'll find out pretty soon. Alright, 13 to go. So, in 7 laps, we're up to 8th. And, I know I said I'd promise something, you know, that would be kind of exciting. Or at least hopefully exciting within my skill level. But, and I know it looked like I just blew everybody by there. But trust me, it's going to get a lot harder from here on out.
That was a great lap.
Because now we are up with the front runners. And they're not just going to move over.
Still there. All clear. All clear.
Grass again.
That was a great lap. Clear high.
Oh! That was sketchy. Every time I go through the grass here, I'm reminded of the Dale Earnhardt Jr. incident that happened this year. I had the privilege to go to the Duck Commander 500. That was this past April up here at Texas Motor Speedway. And if you're not a Dale Jr. fan, you might not remember that race. Or if you didn't go to that, you might not remember what happened. But it had rained. The Sunday, it got rained out, and it actually rained on Saturday also. And so the infield was soaked. And Monday afternoon, race starts, opening laps. Dale Jr. cuts through the grass like he's supposed to, only it was mud. And the nose of that car just dug in so hard. It destroyed the front. I'm going to stop here. Listen to the crowd.
Still there. Clear high.
That's just a little detail that I love. Every time you take the lead, the crowd goes wild. Anyway, Dale Jr. goes through the mud, not the grass. He goes through what's now mud, destroys the front end of the car. And because the front end's destroyed, now he can't steer it, so he goes back up, hits the outside wall going into turn 1. Car bursts into flames. Just a spectacular wreck. And it was a sight to see. I guess if you're a Junior fan, probably weren't too happy about it, but it was something to watch. Alrighty, 7 to go. Let's see if I can hold off the leaders. Is that Robert Presley behind me? Yep. He's hanging in there. Looks like he's got an advantage coming out of turn 2.
5 laps to go.
Just because I'm in the lead doesn't mean I can slack off. I want to hold these guys at bay. I'm going to have to start getting smooth. We can see some lap cars, I guess trucks, up ahead of us. An interesting trivia fact based on my mistake. In 1995, in the first year of the truck series, the announcers decided they'd kind of run a bet with each other, and they'd donate to charity every time one of them accidentally referred to one of the trucks as a car. And so if you go and re-watch some of those first races in the truck series, sorry, usually at least once one of the guys will make that mistake, and the other announcers give them a ribbon for it. Well, lap trucks are a factor here.
All clear.
I'm kind of surprised that in less than 20 laps we've caught up to the rear of the field, especially on legend difficulty. Let's see what lap trucks have done. I didn't check on the gap last time. Gap's almost at a second now, though. Looks like the gap's really increased. I'm getting through lap traffic a lot better. Whoa! Almost ran into the back of that guy there. Wasn't sure whether he was going to come up or stay low. Alrighty, final time around.
Last lap.
I don't know if you can see it at this speed, but one of the other small details that really makes this game great is the flagman is animated. So it's not just that little flag popping up in the corner, but if you're going slow enough and you look up to the actual flag stand on the track, you can see him waving the flag. That's pretty cool. Alright, out of the final turn, truck number 61 takes the victory. And I led 9 laps. To be perfectly honest, I was not expecting myself to catch up to the lead that soon. But there you go. There's the first race. It'll be the first of many. Hopefully, what I'm planning on doing once I get an updated console and start playing the current games is I'm going to try and catch up to where the Sprint Cup Series is, and then once I am caught up, I'm going to not release a video until they do a race. So I probably won't get caught up until very late in the year this year, but let's say, you know, let's just say that I'm going all the way up until Chicagoland. Like, if I get that game, I'll play through the career, release all the videos and stuff, but go up until Chicagoland, and the Sprint Cup Series is doing Chicagoland. And I'll run that race, and then I'll stop, and I'll wait until next week. I think it's Dover, is that what comes after Chicago in the chase? I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong there. But then I'll wait until they do Dover, and then I'll do Dover. And so it'll kind of be like I'm part of the touring series. And I think that'd be fun. Anyway, if you've stuck around this long, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.